What I'm doing with Katie today is I'm showing you how to achieve flawless skin in 3 simple steps. And the first thing you want to do is you want to really look at your face to see if you see redness or if you see maybe shadows under the eyes. Really look in the T-zone area first and then look right under the eyes to see what you see, if you see redness or imperfections. I'm going to start here with a concealer brush and the Invisible Touch concealer. And you really just want to use it in spot areas. You want to dab a little bit off, fill your brush completely, and dab it off, and then just start where you see a little redness or imperfections. You can go right underneath the lash line. And the brush is so wonderful because it really gets right under the lashes. And it's not necessary to take this concealer all the way out if you don't have any imperfections under there. If your skin looks really good and even, don't even put the concealer in that area. And as you can see, I'm brushing with full strokes. I'm not dabbing. You dab after with your fingers, and I'll show you how to do that just to warm it up. But as you can see, it's already brightening underneath her eyes. And then you go back and just press. Don't rub underneath the eyes. Very important just to press. Because if you rub, you're going to rub the product off, and then you'll have to cover it again, and you don't want to have to do that. So just press it out. And make sure that it's brightening and not whitening underneath your eyes. You want it to be brighter, but you just want it to be a shade lighter than your skin tone, your natural skin tone. So again, on the other side, you dab a little, and you just take a little bit off, and then just right under the eye where you see redness. And it's gonna be different for everyone, so you look at yourself and decide where you need the concealer. Most people don't need concealer way out here on the outer corner of the eye, but a lot of people put it there and it's not necessary. So we're just really running this right underneath the lash line. And again, choosing the right concealer, you want to choose a shade lighter than your skin tone. And using a concealer brush is really essential to this because you get it placed right where you need it under the eyes. And then your fingers are always great tools to warm it up, so it looks really natural. And now she's brighter underneath the eyes. And then the next step would be to really even out her skin tone. She doesn't have a lot of imperfections on her face, but she talked to me earlier and said she has some allergies, right?
Yes, seasonal allergies, and it gets right around my nose.
Exactly. So when you have that, you want to make sure that you look at that and target the area that you really need the foundation so you don't get over covered. So what makes it easy is this Face Expert. You can just dot the areas where you need to put the product. And this is where she needs it most, so we're dotting it on like that. But it's nice to smooth it out with a foundation brush because you can really get in and around the nose really easily, and it smooths it out. And again, light, long strokes, very important to application. And in areas where you really want to get more opaque or fuller coverage, you can press the brush like so. And on the chin, and just right between her eyes. To start your powder, you want to have a nice fluffy brush, and you want to look at your face. Where you see shine is where you want to powder. You don't want to powder your entire face because you want a little bit of a glow, but you don't want to have a lot of shine showing. So take your brush and you swirl it in your powder, but you definitely want to tap it off a little bit so you don't get a lot of powder on your face. On Katie, it's down the center of her nose. She's a little bit by her eyes, and of course around her nose area and chin. Start with the forehead, down her nose, and you can start seeing the shine dissipate, but she still has a beautiful glow. Nose, and these, again, light strokes, very light strokes. And then you can take your blender brush, which is a great tip, your blending brush, tap it off, and for under your eyes, since it's a smaller brush, it really deposits the powder great underneath your eyes and sets that concealer. So you might want to get 2 of these brushes because you'll also use it for eyeshadow later. And then you can just swirl it around your nose again. And there you are, flawless skin in 3 simple steps.